There seems to be some confusion about what the Bulldog mindset is, and I thought I would just record this video once and put it on the YouTube channel. I'll put it in the Facebook group in the Bulldog Mindset membership as well, because I think it's really important that we make some distinctions here in what Bulldog Mindset is, which is different than many of the other men's groups and communities that exist out there. I did a video talking about why I'm leaving the manosphere, and I meant that. I don't think you guys quite understand that. Some of you guys, not all of you, you don't quite understand exactly what it means and why I'm disassociating with the quote manosphere and the red pill community and all of these things. All right. Now, the reason why is because there is a lot of bad type of behavior and speech and mindsets in the red pill, in the general manosphere community, okay, that are not part of the Bulldog mindset. They're not what I represent. They're not what a true man of value represents. They're not what a man of character and integrity and a man who lives his life based on principles represents. Okay. And I want to make that distinction really clear. And I want to be very, very clear, especially with you guys in the membership, in the Facebook group, in the Discord server, about what Bulldog mindset is, okay, what is tolerated here, what the principles that we teach are, and why that's different than all the other spaces out there, okay, and what I expect from you as men who are joining my community. Okay. Now, I know not all of you are in the community. You're watching this YouTube video. If you want to join, there's a link down below. I'm not going to push it down your throat, but we have a Bulldog Mindset membership. And there's been some incidents in the Facebook group. I've been sort of away from the Facebook group for the last month or so as I've been moving and dealing with some other issues and that I've been trying to deal with in life. Okay. So I haven't been as involved there, but I got some reports. I got some messages. I had a Bulldog Mindset show that was going to be on television potentially get canceled because of some of the behavior that I've seen there. So that sort of prompted me to say, wait a minute, what am I trying to do here? What type of community am I trying to create here? I want to create a community of free speech. Okay, I want you to be able to talk about whatever you want to talk about, but at the same time, I want to make sure that it is guided, that there is a guidance of what we represent in Bulldog Mindset, because it's not just everyone's opinion. It's not just you join the Facebook group and whatever you think or whatever the consensus is, that's what Bulldog Mindset is. That's not true, okay? Bulldog Mindset is a set of principles. It's a set of values, okay? When we talk about what it is to be a man in Bulldog Mindset, it's not what everyone else talks about, okay? It's not the red pill content. It's not hating women. It's not any of those things, okay? It is about being a man who uses his own judgment in life, who has principles, who lives his life by principles, who treats people properly, who has compassion, right? I just got off a coaching call with a young gentleman, 21 years old, and I was telling him it's so important that, you know, you are the man. You are your own man, okay? You are who you are, and other people don't influence that. They don't change who you are. You don't treat people poorly just because they treat you poorly. You still treat them the way that you treat people, because that's who you are as a man. You don't allow someone else's toxicity, or you don't allow them to get to you and to make you lesser of a man and to have less character and have less principles and less value because they treat you poorly. You still respond the way that you respond as a man, because that's who you are, okay? You don't let them define you, okay? You don't let them take you down with you. And I think this is really important for you guys to understand here. And I will be kicking people out of the Bulldog Mindset membership and of the Facebook group and the Discord server who violate this. Now, don't get me wrong. I want you to be able to talk about what you want. I want you to have free speech in my Bulldog Mindset community. I do, okay? But what I don't want is I don't want the wrong ideas to be propagated and passed down, and I don't want you to attack other people, okay, to personally attack other people. If you want to have an open discussion about any subject under the sun, you can have that discussion. I will not step in. I will not delete posts, okay? You can have your opinions and you can have that discussion. But what you cannot do is attack other people and dehumanize them. You cannot use sexist language. You cannot call women bitches and hoes and thoughts and all these things, okay? Because that doesn't serve a purpose. If you want to write a post about some of the behavior of women, if you want to talk about the nature of women, okay, that's totally fine. Even if it is not a flattering thing, you can talk about that, and you might be wrong about that. That's fine. You might be right about that. That's fine. We can have that discussion. But what you can't do is you can't be like using derogatory terminology to say this bitch or anything like that. And you can't use that terminology towards any member of the group or any other person as well, because that is not a man of high character and high value, right? I am trying to teach you guys how to be men that people respect, that women respect, that other men respect, okay? That are the kind of men that are the pillars of this society, or should be the pillars of society, all right? And that means that you have to have a high respect for yourself, which you cannot have if you do not have a high respect for other people. I cannot emphasize this point enough. If you can go and you can throw derogatory terms at people, if you can make racist and sexist comments, and again, I'm not talking about the world's definition of racist and sexist, okay? I don't use those terms lightly, okay? But when you refer to a whole group of people, whether they be whatever they are, and say something nasty about them, that is sexist or racist or whatever it is, okay? Because that's not how we behave as men. I'm not the kind of guy that is going to blow some smoke up your ass and tell you some fairy tale bullshit story. I give it to you guys straight, okay? But I do it in a way where I hope you can see that I want what's best for people. I show my love through these videos, and I hope you guys can see that. Okay, and I'm not afraid to say that, and that's what the Bulldog Mindset membership is about. I've said this multiple times. I've said this in interviews and shocked people when I've said this, but the greatest gift that you can give the world as a man is love. That is what you are built to do. Now, the way that you do it looks different than the way that women do it, okay? And you have to be strong in order to do that. And you do have to hold your frame. You have to have principles. You have to have a stoic mindset and be able to master your emotions and have emotional control. Those things are important, okay? But we do these things with principles. We do these things with compassion for people. We don't care how people treat us. We still treat them good because that's who we are as men. That's who we are as bulldogs, and that's really important. So if you want to join the community, you want to become a Bulldog Mindset member, click the link below. You can join, okay? But if you're going to come in there and you're going to start crap and you're going to talk crap about people and you're going to make sexist comments or racist comments in there, okay, you're going to get thrown out. You're going to be done. You're going to be out of the membership and you're going to be gone. I don't want to deal with you. I don't want you in there being not representing what the Bulldog Mindset represents. Okay, now don't get me wrong. If you say something and it's off color, okay, it's not a big deal. Okay, no one's going to jump down your throat. Okay, I'm not going to deem what is racist or sexist and say, oh, you can't say that. It's not political correctness in the Bulldog Mindset membership. It will never be that. Okay, but when you're specifically saying things to disparage other people, okay, and personally attack other people, and it comes from a place of hatred or it comes from a place that is not rooted in the principles that Bulldog Mindset represents, then that it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. It's not having an open discussion. Okay, it's trying to attack people. It's trying to get other people to help you and do that. And I'm not going to support that. And I'm not going to allow that in the membership. And I'm not going to allow that as part of the Bulldog Mindset membership community. And some of you might think, oh, well, you're just like everyone else. That's censorship. That's, I don't give a fuck. This is my living room. Okay. You're coming into my house. All right. And you're going to play by my rules in my house. And there's not many rules. Okay. The only rule that I really have in Bulldog Mindset membership is be nice. Okay. Be kind. Let me put it that way. All right. That means be considerate to other people. Okay. It means don't be a dickhead. Okay. Don't treat people poorly. Okay. Don't say things that are nasty towards other people. That's it. That's because we have to have some kind of civility. Okay. We have to have some kind of manners and respect for people if we want to actually have a community and have good discourse and express different points of view and different opinions. Okay. So I want to make this video just to make that abundantly clear. Okay. So that you guys can understand this. So no one can claim they don't know. All right. Because I'm telling you now, there's so many good guys in the membership. There's so many positive threads and such a great community in there. But there's a couple of bad apples. Okay. And this is what I'm doing is I'm weeding out the bad apples. Okay. But that was it for me. I don't want people to be afraid to say the right thing. Okay. And the things that are said in the membership, I'm gonna tell you, and if you are in the membership and you hear someone say something that does not align with Bulldog Mindset values, say it. Okay, say it in a good way. Say it in a compassionate way. Don't attack someone, but say it. Speak out. You speak out, and I will back you up. I will have your back on this, okay? Because you guys know, some of you guys that have been around for a while, you know what I teach. You know what kind of principles that I espouse and what it actually means to be a bulldog, what it actually means to be a man, a top 5% man, to be a high value man. You know what that means, and you know what does not align with that. So speak out, go ahead. Okay. Don't remain silent. And you know what? And I will get rid of the people that are not worthy of being bulldogs, that are not worthy of hanging around men that are actually trying to improve themselves and actually want to become better with women, to become better financially, to become better physically, to become better men. Okay. Because I don't want those bad apples spoiling the bunch. So that's what I got to say today. I'm not happy that it came to this, because it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I've been navigating these waters trying to figure out what to do, right? I want to give you guys as much free speech as possible. All right. I don't want to moderate things, but at the same time, I want to make sure that the community is in line with the Bulldog Mindset values. Okay. I don't want the wrong information to be put out there. And I will tell you one specific thing that was quite interesting that sort of brought this about, as someone brought this to my attention. Someone had posted something in there, an interview with a celebrity, where he was saying that he was doubling down on his emphasis on that it's okay to slap women at some point when you give them their point and then they keep on going. That's not in alignment with the Bulldog mind. That's not in alignment. You don't even slap men, okay, that argue with you and won't give up their point or have the last word and they keep on going. You walk away. You use your feet, okay? You don't give people... That's not a masculine frame. Whoever posted that, don't feel bad. I'm not upset at you. I don't even think that it's ridiculous for you to think that, but I want to make it clear. And that's the problem that I've been struggling with, is how can I make these things clear to you guys? You watch my videos. I guess we're going to make more videos about this. We're going to make more videos talking about what a real man does in situations, and educating on some things I didn't think you need to be educated on. Again, I'm not trying to come down on you. It's fine. I know a lot of people may have watched that and said, oh yeah, that makes sense. I agree with it. But that's the whole thing, is I don't want you to get the wrong impression. That is not acceptable. We don't do that. That is not masculine behavior. It is slapping people that disagree with us, whether they're male or female or whatever it is. It does not jive with the Bulldog mindset. That is not emotional mastery. That is not exercising frame control. Okay. That's not in alignment. So if you disagree, that's fine. You're welcome to disagree, but you can do that in the right way. And I'm just going to tell you, that's not in alignment with the Bulldog mindset. That's never going to be. All right. It doesn't fit from a principled perspective. It has nothing to do with popular. It doesn't have nothing to do with political correctness. It has nothing to do with people being upset about it. I don't give a shit about that. Okay. What I care about is that doesn't align with any of the Stoic principles that we talk about in Bulldog mindset. That doesn't align with emotional mastery. That doesn't align with the behavior befitting a gentleman or someone who has class. That doesn't align with someone who has compassion for others. It doesn't align with someone who has understanding. Okay, it doesn't align with someone who has self-respect for themselves and has boundaries and doesn't allow people to treat them in the way that they don't want to be treated. Smacking people, okay, using violence does not solve that problem. I'm not saying that there's not a time for violence. Believe me, I know that there are times for violence, and I have no problem with violence at all. But initiating violence, no, that's not it. That's not the way. That's not how we do things. And I want to make sure that that's very, very clear. So that's it. That's all I got to say. Okay. You guys let me know what you think about that. And if you're in the Bulldog Mindset membership, you disagree with this, leave. Cancel your membership. I don't want you here if you don't want to actually be a man of value. I'm building an army. I'm building an army of men that have the capability to change the world. Okay, that's my mission. That's what I'm doing. I'm building strong men. All right. Now, some of you don't know what that looks like. Stick around. You'll find out. Okay. But if you disagree, if you don't want to be part of this, if you want to go on in your bitterness and hating women and having these negative, bitter viewpoints, and you don't want to actually improve yourself and grow as a man and become a man that lives his life by principles, you're not welcome. You can leave the Bulldog Mindset membership, and I don't want you there. But if you do want to, then come down and join us and make the stronger side of strong men better. Okay. And again, I'll say one last thing here. I don't want this to seem like I don't appreciate those of you who are in the membership, and even who aren't in the membership, we're part of the Bulldog Mindset community, who represent the values of Bulldog Mindset, because there's more of you that do than not. There's a few bad apples, but there's more of you guys that are right on track. You're improving your lives. You're compassionate men that I would want to go to battle with. Okay. You are guys that truly have a strength of character and integrity and principles. Okay. And are good with women and are able to hold your frame, not to be walked over, but have a strong masculine frame and presence, because you're truly strong inside. Okay. There's more of you that, and those of you, you know who you are. I salute you.